Devil Dave will take the helm. Welcome, everybody, to the Predator Pro-Am Pro side of the tour. We're here at Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens, New York. You're going to hear commentating by Allison Fisher and the one and only Devil Dave Askeles. And hopefully, and I say hopefully, kind of sarcastic, this is going to be a great match. George Rodriguez and Tony Robles, both jam-up players.
Yes, Al. This is what we call a pick'em. Any player that you pick to win this match, you have a chance to win. It all depends on who gets the breaks. Two jam-up, top players. You won't see much lollygagging around the table here. These are run-out players. These are professional players. They are some of the best in our area, and this is going to be jam-up. Devil Dave's going to make a prediction that it may go to the hill. I do expect it to be that exciting, barring a major earthquake or anything, God forbid, of that aspect. This match will be very close. Yeah, I'm predicting a hill match, which is all what we love to see. We don't want to see anybody get blown away, but with these two great players, it should be very exciting. One of the most exciting matches of the entire event here. Again, Steinway Billiards, Queens, New York, one of the premier pool rooms on the East Coast. Thank you so much, George, Anna, Little George, Linda, everybody, all the girls who work so hard at Steinway. We love them dearly. They're big supporters of pool for many, many years. And if you get a chance, please stop down to Steinway, have some great food, full bar, and watch some jam-up pool.
I never tasted a Red Bull. I never even opened a Red Bull. I see a lot of people drinking it, but I'm okay. Actually, I'm okay. I'm just sitting in the chair, relaxing, and just to relax a little bit instead of being on the go. You know, tearing everything down off the walls and the wires out of the drop ceiling kind of caught up to me. Yeah, but I'm fine. I'm really, believe me when I tell you, I'm good. I'm good to go.
Yes, you know, we're all so proud of all the tireless work upstate Al.
Oh, but never mind me. I mean, there was just so many people that Caroline Powell was there at 5 o'clock in the morning playing her match. Her husband came down about 3 o'clock in the morning to support her. We had Jay Chu, a personal friend of Allison Fisher, a personal friend of Caroline Powell. I'm saying Pye.
Yeah, you're still very tired, Al. Look, I love you, but you need to go back in the chair. You need to relax.
No, Jay Shu, he stepped in the booth and he stayed there all night long, believe it or not, up until the last match.
Yes. And when I heard Upstate Al didn't have any sleep, I want you to know that I ran over here.
We had no choice.
And we forgot a few very, very important banners that we had up for our wonderful best sponsors, Simona's Cloth. I brought him back over, and we want to give Al a little more rest. You're welcome. We want to give Al a little more rest time because I just woke up and I want him to rest in the chair because he has a very long drive at home I'm a little worried about, so we're going to let him rest in the chair.
No, I'll be fine. I'll get a couple hours. Just relaxation, you know, when you lay back, you relax. All right, it looks like Tony Robles.
Okay, here
and George, you're going to get underway as we watch the flip.
It's all right, thank you.
Allison Fisher is a little bit occupied. You can see her back there at the tournament desk. Right there shooting some pitches.
Okay.
Jerry T not putting the whip to her too much because he knows I'm tired.
That's right. All right. And
well, I actually, after Jersey, I drove Jerry Tarantola back to Brooklyn.
Oh, my God, I didn't even
know
that.
He had an opportunity. He says, Al, 15 minutes. He went upstairs and took a shower and washed up, so that's kind of refreshing. But he's been up just as long, and he's still flying around here.
All right, Devil Dave will keep you covered here for this match.
Yeah, let's do this.
Yeah, let's do this.
I'm ready. Let me take this jacket off.
All right.
I got this.
All right. Okay, all right, Upstate Al, I thought would be back in the chair, but you know what? He's a tireless soldier, a warrior that we love, endless supporter of pool. Let's get this match going. We're excited. Okay, here we go.
Okay, this is a race to 7.
Yes.
And this is the Pro Open side, so they're playing even. Actually, Tony's last match was pretty tough. He played Eddie DeLocke, Eddie Colhane, went hill.
Oh, my God.
Eddie's on the table. He makes a beautiful shot on the 8 at hill, and he misses the 9 ball. And
And
Tony
that's
made
how
the
Tony
nine.
won?
It was a tough 9-ball.
And
Tony had
that's
to
how
go over
Tony
on the
won?
table,
Oh,
and
my God.
Tony got perfect position on the 10.
Wow.
So it was,
Wow.
it was an interesting match. I was kind of like eyeballing it with one eye open from the chair.
All right, here we go. Opening break. Tony Robles. Here we go, ladies and gentlemen.
You can see the arm patch of Tony Robles as he gets down as the Predator.
Ten ball on the break, Al.
Doesn't count. It's got to come up and be spotted. But Tony does have vision on the 1.
And we thank you so much to Allison Fisher being my co-pilot in that last
she's
match.
such a
We love her
sweetheart.
dearly. She works tirelessly for all of us in pool, and we owe her a great deal of thanks. So from Devil Day, thank you so much, Allison Fisher, for helping us. Okay, here we go. Tony's first shot. Full view on the 1 ball. Here we go.
No, these matches will not be viewable on YouTube. They are uploaded to a data bank, and if the players want them or the house wants them, they can have them. I have them all on files, and I do share them with Jerry T. We hook up his hard drive, and we share the files so you can use it in some videos, promos. But actually, players actually should sign a waiver before you actually load up any YouTube. And I don't mean to open a can of worms, but that's the way it's supposed to be. Who am I to upload somebody else's content?
All right,
You know,
Tony.
if Earl's going off or something like that, I don't think it's my part. But yes, I do have them saved.
All right, Tony has a very, very easy 1 ball. He's just getting a couple of pool gears together, and he'll be here shortly. 1 second. Here we go. Tony with an easy 1 ball, looking to get position on the 3. He can draw back several inches or come forward several inches. Here is a personal preference. Come forward.
Just, I don't think it's enough. He's called the opposite corner pocket. He's going to elect to bank this. He'll probably take the 4 Woodham off the rail, unless he draws up above it. But, you know, being a straight pool player, he might just nudge the 4, take it with him. Went up above. Nice shot. He's going to get trapped up if he rolls any further. And man, that
Boy,
cue
that's
ball
close.
hugs the rail.
This
The
is a very
cue ball looks like it's right on the
difficult.
rail along with the 4.
It's a very difficult shot. He has it rail to rail, 3 feet, 4 feet away. Wow. Nice shot, Tony. And once Tony gets in gear, he usually doesn't take that long to run a rack once the balls are fairly open.
And neither does his opponent, George Rodriguez, who's waiting patiently in his seat.
2
Nothing you
jam-up
can do.
players.
Yeah.
2 top-notch pros, run-out player pool. Tony's got a tough position on the 6 ball here. Got a lot of balls in the way here.
Yeah, but you know, he's got that straight pool background. He loves the game of straight pool.
Yes,
This time he got a little close to his work.
right on top of the ball. But he'll play a good, smart jam-up safety here. When George comes to the table, you can bet he won't have anything easy. Tony will play a jam-up safety here, leave a lot of distance, and that's exactly what he'll do. Distance being your ally here, ladies and gentlemen. You want to get a lot of distance between the cue ball and the 6 ball. Wow.
He called the safe, so the shot when 6 ball went in. So George comes to the table. You got to call your shots and you got to call your safes. how many pros are in this. You have the brackets. They've just been updated by Allison Fisher on the NYC Grind Facebook page. The link is at the top. I think Bob was asking that.
Yes, and in a matter of 3 or 4 quick strokes, George will take an early 1-0 lead. Devil Dave says this is a pick-em match. I look for it to go hill with Tony Robles and George Rodriguez. That close of a match.
Okay, so George Rodriguez goes up 1 and draws first blood here. Bob, you can actually take those pictures if you wish and just ship them right to Jason Shaw. Put them right on his wall. He wouldn't mind. Okay, 1-0 in favor of George Rodriguez. I don't know. Did you guys see that Earl match with
Yes.
Chris? Wow.
Yes. Very
What a
exciting match
That
with
Chris
Chris.
is an up-and-coming
Yes.
killer.
Because he had a chance where he missed 1 ball. It would have been 6-2, Chris. But he got a little human. Okay, here we go. Back live. George Rodriguez getting ready to break. Got the early jump on Tony, but don't let that fool you. This is projected to be a hill tough match.
Let's sweat it. George Rodriguez twisting a little bit, making the 1 ball up in the corner. He's got a good shot on it, too.
Yes, he does. Good open shot on it, too. Nicely hit by George.
The five is concerning him right now.
Right. That's what I was going to say. You're right. It's a tough 5 ball.
He's deciding whether he wants to play the 5-9 or get underneath the
Yes.
10 and play the 5 up in the corner, because if he does that, which is pinpoint position, he's got the 6 in the side pocket.
Yes. And any player that you pick to win this, you have a chance to win. The match will be that close. They're both jam-up, run-out players. He could choose to stay there, play a good common sense safety, or try and get fancy. All right, he'll choose a good safety. He'll nick the left side of the 5, leaving a lot of distance between the cue ball and the 5 ball, trying to hide it
5 ball behind the 10.
like that, just like Al says, and that's a good shot, jam-up shot. Tony's in trouble.
He's playing the 5. He's playing rail first, 5 ball into the corner pocket. Good thing about it is the cue ball will spin out. And the
Yes.
6 ball right next to the side. Let's see. I don't think he's going to hit this too hard.
Watch the 8 here. Unforeseen, forced. This is a forced error
Well,
on
George is
George.
going to go to the air.
Yes. We think he'll probably go to the air. This is what we call for those of you young players out there, this is called an unforeseen error. He's gonna go to the air. He's grabbing his jump cue. Now watch how it's supposed to be done, jumping balls.
Wow.
And just got a little hard luck and scratched. All right, now George will just draw back, play the 8 in the right side, like such. Just follow, come off the bottom rail. I'm sorry, Tony. Follow, come off the bottom rail, and just shoot and stop from here, Al. With the sinking of 2 balls, please take it away, my dear friend upstate out.
Well, Tony's got to make this 9 ball and get good on a 10.
I don't see any problem. This, to me, barring a major earthquake, is a foregone conclusion with Tony's level of play.
Okay, we're tied at 1. We're racing to 7. You know what? Tap League, the best amateur league in North America, along with Simonis. Simonis Corp, a big supporter of AZB TV and the live streaming version of it. Also azbilliards.com, the largest pool website in the world. Kings of Vapor, kingsofvapor.com. There's the telephone number. It's 1-330-773-ESIG or 3244. Lacassi Hybrid. Back to the action as Tony Robles is setting up the break in Game 3. We're tied at 1. Ball into the opposite corner this time, along with the 2. 10 ball will be spotted. It doesn't count in any pocket.
Tony has a fairly easy 1 ball.
Now, you've seen Earl up here, the match prior to this. Earl couldn't make a ball on the break.
Not one.
You just saw 2 10 balls go in 3 racks.
Good point, Al. So sometimes you have to take a little power off the break to get results, and that's a perfect analogy what Upstate Al just said. From Earl smashing them at Mach 10, making nothing in 5 breaks, to Tony Robles hitting a much lighter, making 2 10 balls. What a great analogy. Okay. Great shot by Tony, right on the floor. The mighty Diana Snooky Rojas, one of the top players in the tri-state area, just walked in. We love her dearly.
The Snookster.
The Snookster. And later on, if I get a chance, Al, I would please love to do an event with the Snookster if we can fit it in, because everybody loves her. She's a great player. And if we can, let's see if we can work it in, please.
All right, well, Snookster can step in right now if she wants.
Oh, that would be great, Al. Thank you so much.
But if Allison Fisher shall come back, you got to let her in.
Yeah.
Do you know how to operate the background? Oh, okay.
There you go. Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I'm going to step out.
Go ahead. Al,
my
my best friend and road partner needs so much rest. I love him dearly, but he needs to go back into the Mercedes. He's very tired. And me and the Snookster will keep you wonderfully entertained on this match. We'll get you giggling a little bit, watching great pool, and we'll have a good time. Okay. Al's going to take a short break. Going to go back to the massage, and I have the absolute pleasure. I'll tell you about it in a few seconds, ladies and gentlemen, because I am excited that I have in my co-chair, I have New York's one of the top players in the tri-state area. Bear with me, I'll make the introduction. Ladies and gentlemen, Diana Snooky Rojas, one of the top players in the New York tri-state area. I'm honored that she can join me in my co-captain's chair. Snooky, it's so wonderful to see you. Thank you for coming down. I'm excited.
Well, thanks for having me.
You're welcome.
How is everybody?
Everybody's good. We got a tough match, Sophia Snookster.
I see that. I just
Yeah.
walked in and see
Yeah.
these 2 killers.
Oh, they're
on
2
the
killers.
They're killers.
Yeah. Devil Dave picked it as a hill match or something close to that. So far it's 1-1. Let's see how good the Devil can pick that. George Rodriguez, a tough player. Tony Robles, a tough player. And we'll see what happens.
It's 1-1, huh?
Yes,
oh,
ma'am.
so I came just in time.
Yes, you did. And with the sinking of 2 balls, Snooky, please update the people. Please update for me the folks at home and get them updated, please, honey. Go ahead.
Absolutely. All right, so that's 2 games to 1 in favor of George Rodriguez. And so how's everybody doing right now? I mean, have you been watching much of the tournament?
Yes, I walked in about an hour ago. It's a wonderful, exciting event. We have the mighty Earl Strickland escaped again. Snooky, he played the Polish champion And at one point in the match, if the Polish champion makes a fairly easy 4-ball, he's got the Earl 6-2 on the hill, he missed it.
Oh, wow.
And when you miss an easy shot on the Earl, he exploded, caught him at 6, and won the match 7-6.
Oh, wow.
Yeah,
I played Chris yesterday in the Polish champ. He played in the amateur event, and he had somewhat of a bad set against me, but I ended up winning.
Oh, well, you know what? Anytime you can beat the Polish champion, Chris, you're doing something. And for the folks at home, Diana Snooky Rojas played in a professional event. She had Brittany Bryant 6-0, and
6-1 actually.
6-1. Okay. Anytime you can get Brittany Bryant 6-1, you are playing world-class 9-ball. So we're proud of Diana Snooky Rojas.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. Okay, got a tough situation here, George.
He's just going to play a push, yeah.
Yeah.
He's going to leave him what I call paint.
Yeah. Yes,
He
paint.
got paint.
Yeah.
And he might elect to give him back this.
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay, Tony elects to give it back to George, and I think it's a smart move because George is looking at a possible scratch going toward that hole. There you go. Devil Dave called it right. Good call, Tony.
Good call. But, you know, he almost left him safe, too, you know.
Yeah.
I mean, he didn't leave him a favorable shot, but anytime any player gets back at the table, even if it's to kick a ball or maybe even he can see this. He doesn't see the entire ball, but he sees it and could try to play safe again as well.
Yes.
He's trying to take a look at what his possibilities are.
Yeah.
Checking the space behind the 8-ball there, but you know, anytime any of these players get back at the table, they're fine.
Yeah, anything can happen, you're right. Let's see what Tony elects to do.
Kick the ball.
Behind the ball.
Wow.
What a great shot. And that's a playable shot at Tony's level. He played that for you people at home. He played that in the side. It's a great shot. And now George got a little bit of a tough situation here.
Right. I'm surprised. Well, no, he didn't call that shot in the side pocket.
Right.
I think he wanted to kick it and possibly kick it 2 rails, maybe behind this cluster here of the 7, 9, and 6. But
lots of times that ball goes in that side.
Yeah, it does. But it's a little tough to call. Look, see, now George, I guess called that 2-ball.
Yeah, obviously
And
he's still shooting.
hit the cluster.
Right.
And got a good roll.
Yes, and sometimes that happens.
Mm-hmm.
This is going to be a luck factor. Who gets the lucky breaks here?
Mm-hmm. Now, I don't see any major problems over here. I see him going 2 rails, 3 rails actually, 3 rails and back out.
Yeah.
Just about around where the cue ball is now.
Yeah.
For the 6. I'm sorry, for the 7 after this.
Yeah.
See, 1, 2, 3 rails out.
Perfect call, Snooky. Perfect call.
Now, I think he might have to do the same here unless he can. Getting by that 9-ball, or should he elect to go that way, is a possible scratch in the side pocket. So, and he played it very well.
Wow, he hit that good, didn't he?
He did. He did have enough space to get past that and avoid the bump on the 9, or even the scratch.
Yes.
He makes it look so easy, doesn't he?
Boy, he does. Him, both and Tony, they're ball-making machines. When they get on that table, they make it look very easy. That's why any player here that you choose has a chance to win.
Mm-hmm.
Depends on who the pool gods favor.
I hear. And
Yeah, please
update the
Excuse me,
score.
Yes, please update the people at home, Snooky.
And we have a 3-1 lead over Tony Robles.
Okay.
Now, George plays here on the weekly basis. You know, he plays the weekly tournaments here, and so he's a little more familiar with the tables than say
Yes.
Tony. Tony doesn't really play out of this room very much.
Right. This is George's favorite table for you players at home. This is his favorite table, absolutely. 2 or 3 times a week playing in the tournament. And let's see how his break winds up, Snooky.
Yeah, let's see. He's got a nice break.
Yes.
It's just pretty controlled. It's strong break. It's usually pretty controlled. He almost scratched there on the side. He did make a ball on the break. He does have a shot on the 2, although it's a steep angle.
Very difficult, yes.
But I think he's good. Oh, it's no gimme, but it's really just going back and forth from side to side because that 4 ball is up there near that corner. That's the next
Right.
ball in rotation.
Right.
And see, just back and forth. Didn't have to worry about the speed too much.
Right. Right.
Might see a nice little run out here.
Yes, could be. Could be.
Oh, he touched that. Ooh. Touched that 9. I'm
A
surprised.
little bit. Yeah, made it a little more difficult of a shot here. But he's probably about, I'd say he's 60% to make this. Doesn't have to make a hard shot. He's probably a 60% favorite to make this.
I think a percentage is a little higher.
Okay.
See?
Okay, you're right. And both of these players play with an enormous amount of confidence, Snooki.
Absolutely.
They're run-out players.
He doesn't have any major problem here, but he's just taking a look at where he needs to be with that cue ball.
Right.
Should he hit it with a little inside and roll it back
Yes.
off the rail?
Yes.
He doesn't want to leave a steep angle, but either way.
Right.
Oh,
Right.
see, that's a problem now. And let me get this score
Yeah.
off.
Please do. Thank you.
Yes,
Snooki. Thank
pardon
you.
me, I forgot to change that
That's-
back
that's all right,
for
that's
the
all right.
folks at home too.
Yeah.
He hit a very good shot there. He didn't want to get stuck behind the 8 in any form. That's good. He's straight on the ball, but has an angle at the corner pocket here. Just floats it right up like that.
Go ahead, Snooki. Please continue. Yes, go ahead. Please do. I'm enjoying
Yeah.
this. Please continue.
Oh, it's just simple pimple here, what I call. Up and down. Up and straight down. He's got a nice flow going here.
Yes, he does.
It's 3-1 now. Let's
Yeah, please update the scoreboard
Let's
and
update.
the people.
all right, 4-1. Tony waiting patiently for his turn at the table.
Yes, and this is a long way from being over, ladies and gentlemen, because at a blink of an eye, this could be a 4-4. So this is never over till it's over. Tony will be in this match to the very, very end. Nothing's a gimme here.
Oh, absolutely not. He can have such a great lead. He can have such a great lead and come back.
That's right.
So
Damn, never discount Tony Robles. This is far from over, this match. Yeah,
Absolutely.
he's in it till the final ball is dropped. Tony's in it.
absolutely.
Just a matter of getting opportunity. That's all. You know, it's a luck factor here. You know, who gets a little bit of a roll, a little bit of break is gonna, maybe have the best of it.
Absolutely. All right, he did make a ball on the break,
Okay.
and the one.
I can't
Ooh.
tell from here, Diana. Go ahead.
That one
What do you
ball,
think?
he made a ball on the break. He
Right.
made a 7, I believe. Yeah, the 7 ball. He's safe behind. He's got 3 balls on the way from that corner pocket. That 1 ball sitting up there in the corner. But this is definitely not a push out. With a ball hanging in the corner like that, he's either going to
Is
jump,
he
which
gonna
he's
go?
got.
Is he gonna go to the air here now? Oh, he's gonna.
Oh, look.
Oh, he's gonna go to the air.
He is going to go to the air.
If Tony elects to let him do it.
Yeah, he gave it back to him.
Okay.
So George is going to bring out the jump stick right now.
Okay.
Like
here-
I said, it's a tough push out to
Here
to
we
push.
go.
He pushed to a jump.
Air Rodriguez. Good,
wow.
good call by Tony. Good call by Tony.
Good call. He did jumped the balls, but he did not make the 1 ball, giving Tony the ball in hand. This is the opportunity Tony was looking for, and this
Right.
is definitely what we or anyone at home is waiting to look for as well, because
That's right.
we want to see Tony back into this match, and
Absolutely.
and show what he can do. For
Yep.
those who don't know.
Yes, for those who are not aware that these are 2 great players.
We had Tony Iggy saying hi to us in the chat.
Oh, Iggy. All right. How you doing?
And there's a few people out there who know me and saying hello. Hello to those of you I know in the chat room, and those who I don't, well, hello too.
There you go. Wonderful. I look for Tony to make this ball, Diana.
Yeah, I think so.
Beautiful.
And he
Okay,
did
update
so.
us, please, Diana. Take it away.
He did it nicely. Made that combo on the 9. He has a nice shot on the 3 with the angle he needs to get back to the 4, which is on the opposite side of the pocket here. I don't see any major problems here as well.
No,
He's not going to bring this ball too much. He might just punch it out a little bit in keeping this angle. I doubt it. Oh, he actually decided to follow with it, which is fine.
Right. Can he cut that? Can he cut that in the side if he gets down there, Diana? I can't tell.
He could, but he's
Oh,
wow.
boy.
I'm surprised he got that. I know he wanted to go up table
Yes.
and shoot that 6 in the side because he does have it in the side pocket. He hit 10 and still got a favorable shot out of it. Okay.
Okay, and with the sinking of this ball, I'm going to let my dear, dear friend Diana take it away, please.
Yes, it's
Snooky, I'm sorry, Snooky.
4-2. 4-2.
Yeah. Because everybody knows Snooky, not too many people know Diana. So please, please excuse Devil Dave. Let my dear friend Snooky take it away. People at home saying, Diana, who's Diana?
Diana?
Yeah, that's why. I wanted to just clarify that at the moment. My dear friend Snooky, take it away.
For many years, no one knew
That's right.
what my real name was.
That's
but,
right. But everybody in the New York area knows Snooky. That's why I corrected myself there. Take it away, Snooky.
DJ Nautix, how are you? In the chat room live with us.
All right.
Yeah, I mentioned this before when we were at Gotham. I was telling a few folks that there were times where I would, join a tournament and I had to use my real name. And there was a time where someone came over to me. I was sitting by the table they called the match on, but I had my cue set up and it just kind of looked like I was hanging out there for a second.
Yeah.
And someone I know, who only knows me as Snooky, he's like, I gotta play Diana. Who is that? And I just laughed and
Yeah.
And then I pull out a coin and I go to the table and he's like, it's you? I'm like, yeah, it's me.
Oh yeah, pool nicknames are so for many years, same thing. Nobody knows my name at all. Everybody knows Devil Dave. Oh,
Yeah.
God, I got to play Devil Dave. Oh,
Yeah,
God.
yeah.
But when they say Dave Askeles has to play, guys will come up to me and say, who's this guy Dave Askeles? Does he play good, Devil? And yeah, well, he plays real good. Sorry. That's me. Oh, my God. So nicknames are very, very famous.
Well, yeah. I mean, that's kind of how it all started. Just
Sure.
one day when someone was talking about giving me a nickname, and then they started coming out with all these things, and Snooky was one of those things. I get asked that a lot.
Do you like it? Do you like
I
snooker?
mean, yeah. You know what? When someone lovingly gives you a nickname,
Yeah,
it's like,
yeah.
what are you gonna do?
Exactly,
You know what I mean?
Exactly. Yeah, absolutely.
So that's how it happened.
There we go. The infamous story of Diana Snooky Rojas. I love it.
Yeah.
Okay, what do you think? Push out? Try to hit the ball?
No, I think this is. I'd like to say that this is a jump shot here.
Okay, here we go. Air Robles.
We got a jumper.
We got a jumper.
Okay, he failed to pocket that ball, and it looks like he's leaving. He left the shot there for the.
Yes.
And he's got a pretty clear path. Should he clear that 9 ball to go 2 rails, back up 1, 2, and out. If we can get that 2 ball.
It's very close here.
It's very close.
I can't tell from my angle.
I can't either.
Can you? Okay, I can't tell that.
I can't tell
Snooky
here
from my
either.
angle. I don't know if he's got it. It's very, very close.
No, I see him shaking his head.
All right, if he's shaking his head, he does not have the edge of the 2 ball. He'll try to go rail first.
And he's got space from the rail to the ball, so he could actually pocket this ball.
Right. He's calling it. Okay.
Yeah, I would call it too because
going in that direction. Yeah.
Sure, absolutely. Especially with the space off the rail, it gives
Yeah.
the cue ball time to spin and hit the 2 ball. But he did not make the 2 ball. Tony does have a shot. He's calling the 2 in the corner, and he's pretty much going to go between this 4 and 10.
Yes,
Get back
I
to the
think
center of the table.
I think that should be his route. Snooky. I think that should be his route.
1, 2. Oh, he
Right.
failed to make the pocket. And he did get between those two balls
Yeah,
there.
yeah.
Okay. Simple shot, little draw.
And now this is just a 1 rail, 2 rail back over towards the 5 ball. It's low left-hand English. 2 rails behind the 5 ball, giving you a double Dave pool perspective. This is a low left-hand draw. 1 rail, 2 rails, like I said, right behind the 5.
Mm-hmm. Now he's got the 8 ball there. And
Right.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
I couldn't see
Two
it on
forward
the.
rails.
Yeah.
You gotta watch out here. Gotta watch
Uh-oh.
out here.
No, thank you, Simonis.
Wow. Thank you, Simonis. Yes, thank you, Simonis.
If that was any other cloth, that might have stayed a little behind.
Yes. Now he's got 2 options here. He can either go 2 rails out towards the 7 on the side, or draw back. This is a personal preference.
I
ladies and
like the
gentlemen.
2 rail. I
Okay.
like the 2 rail at the moment because drawing. Well, I mean he's got a good angle on the 6 to draw this, but
Right.
but.
Or he can go to 2 rails.
I like the 2 rails.
Okay. Rail first. Very
Rail
well.
first, yeah.
Wow.
That's what I was going to say. That the only problem would have been the 10.
Right.
Should he hit it 2 rails, he could have been going in the direction of the 10,
Right, right.
and then would have had to have kicked or jumped the 7. Should he have gotten blocked? But he's doing well. He's good. Like I said, he's got a good momentum at the moment, and he's very calm and collective. Should not pose any problem. There's no threat of anything happening here. So pretty clear. He's probably gonna go 2 reels here. 1, 2.
Yes. All right, and Snooky, with the sinking of this ball, please update the people at home, please, Snooky.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
And 5-2. We're heading into the 8th rack. Watching George Rodriguez playing Tony Robles race to 7. I have my friend Carl Yusuf Khan, who's texted me, who's watching us live in the chat too.
Oh, Carl Yusuf. Yes, a friend of Devil Dave's. How are you, Carl? I haven't seen him in a while.
I know, I haven't seen him.
Ask him if he's okay. I miss him. I haven't seen him. Please ask him.
Yeah, he's online.
Oh, okay,
He
yeah,
is.
Carl.
He did just text me though and tell me he was watching.
Okay, yes, Carl. Devil Dave is concerned about you. I haven't seen you. I miss you. You're a friend.
I told him that last time too.
Yeah, you're a
He's-
friend of Devil Dave's. We haven't seen you, so hopefully you're well, and maybe you're taking a little break from another great player, Carl Yusuf, by the
Yeah,
way.
and he would normally be at these events,
Yes,
and
yes.
so.
All right, so maybe he's taking a little break. By the way, for those of you not aware, Carl Yusuf, a dear friend of Devil Dave's, is a great 9-ball player. One of the top in our tri-state area, and maybe he's taking a little break. I hope he's fine.
I hope he's fine too.
Sure.
Okay, he's got an open rack here pretty much.
Yes.
I don't know if he. Well, actually, that 9 right there. I don't know if it passes that 10,
Right.
but he does have other pockets for that. And let's
Yes.
see. Just getting from that 7 to the 9 might be the only issue.
Yes.
Right now, he's doing well. Pocket is 4.
Yeah, and George,
5 in the corner.
And Snooky, George doesn't take too long to shoot his racks. He's pretty fast, even-tempered
He
player.
likes to free stroke. He
Yes.
does like to free stroke,
Absolutely,
and it works for him.
absolutely. Yes.
I mean, to each his own. Sometimes
Yes.
someone requires a little more time to think about, a little more deliberate, mechanical, whatever it is that you like to call
Yeah,
it.
great point.
But
yes.
but
Whatever
whatever you
works
got to
for
do.
you. Yeah, right. Whatever works for you.
Okay.
Obviously,
that
Yeah.
9 goes
right by, because
goes-
it's a little hard sometimes. Obviously, that 9 goes right by, or George would not be there.
No, absolutely not.
Yes.
I figured if he had to move that ball, he'd go inside English. It would have went
Yes.
to the long rail the opposite way. But this looks like it goes, and if it's and it
Yeah,
does.
he wouldn't be here if it didn't go. Okay, and please, Snooky, with the sinking of this ball, please update our friends at home.
Sure. Okay. Looks like George Rodriguez is on the hill. Race to 7, for those of you who don't know. Did you play today, George? Dave?
No, I couldn't play. I was too exhausted. I played all day yesterday at Castle, and after about 10 hours of playing, I was so tired, Snooky, I had to go home and rest. I couldn't do it anymore.
I hear you.
Sometimes that happens with these old bones, you know. I played very well. Won my first match 7-0. Won my second match 7-0. Then the third one, it got a little less and a little less and a little less.
Then it was what, 7-1, 7-2,
Yeah, then
7-3?
7-2, 7-3. And after 10 hours of playing, I surrendered. I said, I just can't do it anymore.
You put up the white flag, huh?
Yeah, yes, I did. But it was a wonderful event. It was for charity, and I'd like to tell you, Snooky, a lot of people don't realize this. And please, for anybody that can hear my voice, we raised $1,500
Wow.
to a little girl with a heart transplant. It all went to her, and that's what pool is all about.
That's fantastic.
Pool players are very generous people.
That is
I am
fantastic.
so glad and so proud to give that little girl $1,500 for her family, for her heart transplant, so hopefully she can live and have a normal life, and that really melts my heart, and I'm very proud of that.
Oh, awesome.
And that's thanks to AZ. That little girl got $1,500 thanks to azbilliards.tv, azbilliards.com. That little girl got $1,500. Thank you so much,
That's fantastic.
Jerry Forsythe and AZ Billiards, because that little girl got it was $1,500. And I'm so
Awesome.
proud of that, yes. Every little bit helps.
Well, we've just seen Tony made a combo from for the 1 to the 8. It wasn't the 8, I'm sorry, the 5. 1-5, and left himself a bank shot on the 1. And
Yes.
he failed to pocket that. And just to update you what's going on. And
Yes.
he left George Rodriguez's shot here. We're just going to play safe. He's bringing it back down. Ooh, almost made that.
Yes.
Now, he didn't leave him behind the 2 like he wanted to.
Right.
But he didn't leave an open shot on the 1 either, so he's probably just going to kick the short rail and kick
Yes.
the 1 ball behind and hopefully try to save him back.
Right, hopefully.
He's called the safe since this is called shot call safety.
Right. Much more difficult game to play than Lucky 9 ball for those of you at home that don't understand it.
You know, a lot. I get that
Do you
question a
like
lot.
it? Yeah, do you like it?
I do like it. I do like it for the fact that it eliminates a lot of the quote unquote luck factor.
Right.
However, being that I do like to play safe quite a bit, there are times that I'm being aggressive. I'm being a little more aggressive at the table where I want to pocket a shot, but sometimes I take care of the cue ball a little bit in case I miss it. So I play what we call the 2-way shot.
Yes.
So I like to play that way also. And this particular format doesn't allow me to do that.
Right. Yeah.
Because you can't play a 2-way shot now. Now, if you play this shot, let's say you have a mediocre or not low percentage shot, but let's say a less favorable shot. But sometimes you're more aggressive at the table. You want to shoot it, but you know that you can get a safety out of it. You can't do that in this tournament because it is call safety. So you intend to play safe, you have to call it. If you intend to play the shot, you must call it. So that's the only thing that it kind of interrupts in my personal game, and I'm sure that I'm not the only player that plays 2-way shots. You know what I mean?
Of course.
But like I said, it does eliminate that so-called luck factor because sometimes you're playing and people don't know that you're playing a 2-way shot and you miss the ball.
Of course,
you miss the ball and you're like, oh my God, they got lucky and saved me. That's not always the case. Sometimes you play a calculated shot that way, and you might play it for whatever reason.
Yes. He got a little funny
Wow, I was
here.
just looking at that. He got
Yeah.
he got a little fun. I mean, he can cut this ball in. He
Yes.
called it safe, so he's gonna bank this over to the short rail, just
Yes.
like that. Try to get the cue ball behind the 10.
Which he did. Good job by
As so,
Tony.
he might have left him paint here. If he did leave him paint, George is just gonna thin this 8-ball and send the cue ball back up table if he does see it, but
Right,
he
right, good
doesn't.
call.
So he
If
is
he
looking at the
yeah.
long rail, so he's just gonna call safe and bank
Right.
it 2 rails out. 1, 2,
Right.
bank it out, and safe him.
Wow, how's that for ball speed, Snooky? Wow,
That
I
is
think
perfect
he did it. Yes, he cannot make this ball.
He cannot make the ball. He is gonna get the jump cue.
And ladies and gentlemen, that's called perfect ball speed. That's what that's called. Yes, perfect ball speed.
All right, we got a jumper.
We got a jumper. He's got Clyde in his hand, and he's going to the air.
Okay, he did not. He, you know, they
He
were.
failed, and
He
he
was in the way a
conceded.
little of the
All
shot
right,
here.
Diana, let me just say one thing before we go.
He did concede that game, in
Yes.
case you guys are wondering,
Yes.
because George had ball in hand, so
Yes.
not letting him shoot. He would have had to put the
Right.
10 back up and shoot 8, 9, 10 with ball in hand. So let me update you folks on the final score.
Yes, please
Oops.
do. That's what I wanted to tell you.
Pardon me.
Please update everything while I take a breather. Please. Go
Okay,
ahead.
you take a break.
Yes, I am. Thank you.
No problem.
Thank you so much. Talk a little bit. I want to take a break in this. Thank you so much. Please, thank you so much for
No
being
problem,
with
Dave.
me. Take a break, all right?
Okay, folks, so that's the final score. We got George Rodriguez with the win, 7-2 over Tony Robles. In a moment, I'll probably get an update since you folks at home just saw that or heard that I just got in the booth, so I don't know exactly what's going on just yet. I'm sure I'm going to get an update as to what the next 2 players on this table will be. But in the meantime, I can take a peek over at the chat and see how everybody's doing. Yeah, Tony, I'm going to find out. I see Iggy. I don't know who's next just yet. I believe. Well, I see Zion, who's putting his cues over. His Zion is putting his cues over by the table, so he might be there next. Hello out there. Let's see. I'm trying to take a look and see if I can get the attention. Am I on a pool player? Am I on Facebook? Yes, I am. I am on Facebook with my full name, Diana Snooky Rojas. Let's put that up there. I'll type that in for you. You write Diana, D-I-A-N-A, Snooky, S-N-O-O-K-Y, Rojas, R-O-J-A-S. I will repeat that in a little while. I'm trying to take a peek over. See George Rodriguez, who was just hitting balls in there. I don't know if they have to make him shoot again on this table. Like I said, I did see Zion's V put his cues over next to the table, so I'm not sure. Thank you, Bob. Bob has just put a link up to my Facebook. Anyone wondering? And there goes my full name. And like I said, I'm taking a peek and see if I can get the attention of one of the tournament directors. In the meantime, let me take this score off the board. Scotty, I'm not sure yet who's next. Like I said, I saw Zion put his cues over near the table, so I think that he might have to play. And I also seen George Rodriguez hit some balls, so he might just be sticking around on this table as well. But as soon as I know who's next, you guys will know. Yes, pool player? You're going to add me? Okay. That works. And for those of you who are still asking about my Facebook, I saw Bob put up a link to my Facebook. You want me to call you, Scotty? Scotty, I don't have your number. Put it on Facebook. In private message. Scotty, were you at the finale yesterday? The finale tournament? Okay, pool player. I gotcha. Hey, Scotty, did you go to the finale tournament yesterday? Nope. Okay. Scotty, what kind of action are you looking for?
Yeah, go ahead. You can practice on the TV table. What a sweetheart. Yeah, well, you're going to practice on Diana, I just want to say something to the people at home.
Sure. I'm going to, let's see, bring back Devil Dave is going to join me again and wants to say something to you folks.
Yes, and as long as Devil Day, this is so important for anyone that can hear my voice. I want to tell you what pool players did yesterday, okay?
What they do yesterday?
All right. A 5-year-old little girl had a heart transplant, and she's fighting for life. And the pool players at Castle raised thanks to azbilliards.tv and azbilliards.com and my best friend Jerry Forsythe. We gave this girl $1,500 to her family to help her pay some bills, to help her live and have a normal life. And as long as Devil Dave has oxygen in this old body's breath, I want the people at home to know what pool players are doing for people out there, and that's all thanks to azbilliards.tv, azbilliards.com, Jerry Forsythe, and this little girl, Jerry. I'm so proud to tell you, Jerry being our boss, Jerry, we gave her $1,500 thanks to you, and I'm proud of that, and I'm never going to stop repeating it over the air until there's no more oxygen left in my body. And if I say it too much, I'm going to cry, so I'll stop right here, and we're getting on to another match. So that's the end of that. Thank you.
Just going to update everyone at home that the match you're about to see it is George Rodriguez against Zion V.
Okay, Zion Z being the Israeli champion and a friend of Devil Dave's, and George Rodriguez, also a good friend of Devil Dave's, a champion. I look for this to be a very good match, Diana. What do you think?
I think so as well.
Okay. Opening break, please take it away, Snooki.
All right, first break here. Nice, powerful break. As we've seen in the last match against Tony, he did pocket the 8-ball in the top corner pocket. Does have a shot on the 1. Has a favorable position to get back to the 2 up top. And we might see a little of the same from last match from him. I mean, he's still very confident, calm, and collective at the table. We should see a good match though. These two guys, they have a good match sometime. They play the weekly tournament here at Steinway. The Monday night is they have a handicap tournament. The Wednesday they have an open, and these two have been known to battle it out. So
Exactly.
I expect a pretty good match.
Absolutely, and those
He
are my
got
feelings. Snooki.
absolutely perfect on this
Wow.
3-ball. What speed control was that?
What a great shot.
He got absolutely perfect. I think he goes 2 rails here. 1, 2. I've been watching them play quite a bit, so I kind of know
Yeah,
their
of
patterns a
course.
little. So,
Absolutely, of course.
and delightfully, I see that some of our patterns are the same. So I guess when I watch, and I guess some of you at home could kind of do this too, because a lot of the things that I've learned since I was very young in the pool room was really just monkey see, monkey do. You know what I mean? I watched and then try to deliver the same outcome when I was a kid. Because, while I was in a position where, you're a little girl and it's not. And when I say a little girl, I mean I was like 9, 10 years old and I was in the pool room. So you don't expect a man of 30, 40 years old to call a little girl over and say, hey, let me show you this, whatever. It doesn't look right. You know what I mean?
Well,
But
of
you
course
you have a
not,
little
yes.
boy in a pool
Of
room,
course
you
not.
easily show him something. So
Exactly.
so when I started learning more about this game, it was because I watched and I paid attention. And then when I started to learn more about patterns, I started to watch players' patterns. So that's what I do. I still do that to this day. When we have exhibition matches that happen here quite often at Steinway Billiards, but it does happen at other places at Castle Billiards. They have a lot of exhibition matches that do happen around. Let me update the score
Yes,
real
go,
quick
please,
before
Snooki,
I...
update the people at home in case they just turned on. Go ahead.
Let me just update this real quick. And George Rodriguez is taking the first game against Zions V in a race to 7 here at Steinway Billiards. So going back to the story
Go ahead.
real quick,
Go ahead.
I watch players. I watch these exhibitions, and I sit home and or watch online or even live, and I start to focus on their patterns and think, how would I shoot this? And then watch if they did the same thing, And if they don't, what did I learn about how they decided to shoot that? I might take 3 rails at an approach at a ball, 3 rails, and they might take a 1. So I have to think about why did they take the 1 and take a look at the obstacles that were on the table at the time and did I like or did I disagree with the choices that they made or whatever, so sometimes you get to learn. So that's why I kind of know these guys' patterns. I get to watch them quite often. So when I see and I say that they're going to take 2 rails, I'm fairly confident that that's what they're going to do. However, I do get surprised at times,
Yeah. Sure,
to what
very
they
good.
do.
Very good analogy. I like that analogy. Yes. No,
Why,
of
thank
course
you.
Yes, because sometimes there's always 2 ways they can go to get a position.
Yes,
a
or
2 rails
more.
out, a 1 rail up. Yeah, of course. So
Yeah, I do like to look. I mean, that's important in this game. Obviously, it's not.
Sure.
Sometimes a lot of players, more the intermediate players, or they'll come and just approach the ball and just try to wail at it or something.
Right, right.
You gotta realize, now he's gonna play safe.
Yeah.
See,
yeah, of course.
he's gonna play safe. Okay.
Exactly. Played a good safe.
He
Snooki.
played a good save.
Yeah.
He didn't get right on top of that 7, but he didn't leave nothing but a 1 rail kick. But since it is fairly close to the side pocket, it's a little easier to measure. Wow, look at that. And George let out a quick little laugh, a little giggle
Even
about
George,
missing.
even George was surprised with that. Yes.
We all are, because sometimes when we're so used to aiming at pockets, so that when we are choosing to kick a ball or have to kick a ball when it's close to a pocket, it's easier for us to adjust those angles. But when you have a kick that's somewhere in the middle of the table, even a 1 rail kick, you always wonder why it's such a 1 rail kick. Why did I miss it? And it happens more often than you think.
That's
when
right,
people
that's
miss these shots. So he did let out a quick giggle about missing that shot, because to all of us at home and here in live, seemed like a very easy kick. He did leave Zion a ball in hand, and he is starting to clean up the table.
Yes, I don't see any problems here. Do you, Snooki?
No, I really don't. He's just going to roll this 5 in. I think he's got a little more angle than he wanted to on that 6, but I don't think he has any big problems here. Just pop it in just like that.
Right.
A little draw.
Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, the simplest way is the best way.
Yes, absolutely.
Yes,
a lot of people ask me sometimes, wow, I don't know what's going on with me. I've been playing so much lately, practicing so much. You know what? Take a break.
Yeah.
Take a quick break. Take a day or two off, and you
Yeah.
come back. Sometimes,
Yes.
and go back to your basics.
Yes, yes,
So-
good point. Very good point. Well, that's why you're a great player, because you understand a lot about pool. Not only being a great pool player, you understand what's behind being a great pool player.
Well, if I can apply everything I know in my head to my hands, I'd be a great player.
Well, you are a great player.
You do
All right.
realize that from back here.
Okay, all right, please update the people now as Devil Dave.
From
is
back here, we're all killers.
Yes, yes. Yeah, Devil Dave plays the greatest pool in the world from this chair behind you. I never miss. I never miss from this chair. Only a little problem when I get to the table.
Aw. I've been watching you play for many years, Dave, and I've seen you play some great matches. So,
Thank you, thank you,
So, very much enjoy watching you play throughout the years.
thank you, honey. Thank you so much. All right, update the people, please.
I do. We got a 1-to-1 game,
Okay.
and with Zion racking and breaking.
Okay.
This is a rack your own in this tournament.
Yes, rack your own, not lucky 9-ball, right? It's not-
10-ball.
Yes, I mean that's what I meant. Not
Yeah,
lucky 10
not
ball.
lucky 10 ball.
Right.
Not lucky anything, actually. This is for those of you at home who do not know the format here. It is call shot, call safety. So everything you do is with intent.
Yes, good
Okay.
way. Good point. Good point.
Okay, so Zion did not make a ball on the break. There is an 8-ball in the way of that corner pocket. Let's see if George decides to play the combo. I doubt he's going to play the carom. But it is all possible. I don't think he's going to go for any kind of safety here. There really isn't any need. But he is taking a look at the angle that he has for this. The 8-ball is not in the pocket, but it is very, very close to
difficult.
it.
Yeah, yeah. You know what I'd like him to do here? How about thinning the one on the left side, driving into the rail, down on the bottom rail, and coming around with the cue ball down in this corner?
He could do that if he choose to save that. He does
Just
bank
like-
it just
yeah,
like that.
just
Bank
like
it over
that.
to the
Yeah,
short rail.
Yeah, that's what I meant. Bank it to the short
did
rail.
he did bump that that 7, and so the cue ball stopped up there. But that was the only safe, or
Right.
I mean, this is a safe that he can obviously see, but and not leaving a favorable shot either way. And Zion has chosen to do a similar safe where he would leave distance between the ball. I believe he has left this 1 ball though.
He may have. It's tough from here. It's
He's
tough for me and
over
Snooki to see.
the 3 ball, but he
Yes.
doesn't. Wow.
Overcut it. Wow.
Oh, he overcut it and almost got a kiss off the 8. He did, I mean, he did get a kiss off the 8, but not into the pocket.
Right.
And now he has left an open rack pretty much.
Yes.
I think looks like that 5 does pass that 6, so he has left a possible run out here
Yes.
for Zion. Should he be able to make that 5 past that 6 into the corner pocket, I don't see any other
Right.
problems really
Right.
with this rack. And I just seen him glance over at that ball to see what it is he's left. Okay,
Boy, he hit that nice, didn't he,
he
Snooki?
did
Wow.
hit that very nicely.
Yeah.
See, he's taking a look at that 5.
Right.
He went around to take a look at it. I'm surprised he didn't look at it before. I saw him glance at it.
Right.
I don't see any big problems here, except that I think he would have liked to have a little bit more angle on this 3 so he can get out. But he can, I believe he can still get out on this 4 with 2 rails with a little right-hand English. 1, 2, and out. Now is where we have to see what he's... that top corner pocket is clear now thanks to that little bump that they had
Yes.
earlier with the 1 and the 8.
Absolutely. Absolutely, yes. Wow.
Oh, nice shot.
Wow. How do you like
Very
that
nice
shot?
shot.
Now, what a great shot.
Okay, now,
May call the 10 in the side or no?
no,
Oh,
but he's
okay.
going to bump it for sure.
Yeah, there you go.
Wow,
Okay.
but he's got safe now. See, he bumped that. He ended up catching that too thin. He wanted to hit that 10 ball a little thicker
Yes.
to stop the cue ball. He ended
Yes.
up hitting it thin, cutting it past that 9 ball,
Yeah.
and has no shot on the 6 ball now.
Right.
So.
Maybe catch it from the back. Oh, two rails
No, he's
out.
going to 2-rail out. He's
Okay.
going to pass the side pocket.
Yep.
Oh, he hit it a little thinner than I thought he would.
Yes.
And does he get? Look.
Oh boy, look at
this.
this, Snooky. Did you get the best of this or what? Holy cow! Yes,
He
he
did. And since he actually kicked it, I'm sure he called safe, and then George has to take this shot.
Yes. Yes.
But so should he have called it? And this is where the call shot course safety comes in. You know what I
Right.
mean? If he had a possible shot at any pocket, and would have called it or tried to call it and got safe, then there would have been the opportunity for
Yeah.
George to give this back. But because he called safe,
Right.
he does have paint on this ball. I'm pretty sure he
Now
has paint.
George is looking at maybe the 9 ball going in
yes,
the side.
which
maybe.
he would have. He just
Right.
called it. He
Okay.
called it. He's going to kick from the short rail and call the 9.
Oh, if he hit it
which,
harder, it had a shot.
Wow, he's going to give this back.
Oh, I don't blame him.
George
Oh, wow.
called. George called the wow, this is unbelievable. George called the 9 ball in the side pocket, and since he missed it, and has left the safe, Zion had the opportunity to give this back, and which he did because, well, he's saved, and so now George got the jump cue out.
Wow.
I like that, obviously that he jumped his ball, but I think he could have taken his time a little bit more and actually possibly pocket it.
Right.
He took like a quick 2 strokes. Oh, he let it leak. Did he let it leak?
Oh boy, I don't know if enough to make it, but he certainly can hit it.
Well, George is aggressive. There is no threat of a scratch, so he might cross bank this.
Right. I like that cross side bank. I really do. Oh, he did
Oh,
have
he
enough.
did have enough
he
room.
did.
Okay.
Sometimes, ladies and gentlemen, it's hard for Snooky and I to see that at this angle. Okay, he did have room to. We don't see any problems here, boy.
I surely don't. This is simple. Just pop it right out like that. No, other than any obvious unforced error, I see no problems with this.
You know what I
route.
say to people at home?
What's that?
Barring a major earthquake, George will be out from here. All right, now please update the people at home for Devil Dave, Snooky.
Should he make this ball? And he almost missed that. All right, folks. It's 2-1 in a race of 7.
Yes. Snooky, Devil Dave's going to take a short break. Would you please entertain the people at home just for a minute?
They're entertaining me. Don't worry about that. All right, Devil Dave is going to take a break, and I'm left with you folks all alone. All right, so I'm going to take a peek quickly into the chat and see what it is that anyone is saying or asking. Anyone have any questions? You can do them now. All right, we're into the beginning of the 4th rack with George Rodriguez at the break. And George is playing nicely. I mean, what do you guys think here? You guys saw him play against Tony Robles. He did well in that match. He's begun this match very nicely against Zion. Of course, it's not over. Let's see. Who is the lady commentating? My name is Snooky. They call me Snooky. That's who I am. All right, I think he's safe here. He's trying to think about where he's gonna kick this. I doubt he's gonna play a push. He might have to kick. He might kick this ball. I think there's way too much distance for him to jump this, so he's going to kick this. Oh, look at here, look at here. All right. He pushed to a jump, which you've seen him do before. And see, I think that this is a simple, way too simple. I think I might have tried to kick this, played safe. But he's left a fairly easy jump and very close to the pocket. And Zion does, in fact, make that ball and make position for the two very nicely. Very nicely. There is a small cluster, but it's the 6, 4, and 8. But they're not really tied up. That 4 does go by the side. I'm sorry, that does go by the 6 into the side pockets. So there is no major problems in this rack. Is Earl Van Strickland in this? Well, that's not his name, but Earl Strickland is in this tournament. Shane Van Boning, if that's what you're trying to ask, is not here today. Richie runs racks. Well, George played a push. He pushed to a closer jump, which did surprise me too. But he did leave pretty much a hanger of a jumper, because it was fairly close to the pocket, fairly easy to make. He's left enough space for him to jump over that 3 ball, and he made perfect position on that too. However, the only problem that I thought about this rack that really wasn't a problem just occurred where he had a shot on the 4. He did have it in the side pocket, but he got very bad position, was able to only thin the 4, and now he's giving George the rack, and with really no problems. He's going to have this 5 in the side pocket and be able to come back out for the 6 in the side pocket. I don't think he's going to play it up in the corner, although the 9 ball is hanging up there, but he is going to punch it just like so. And he's going to just 2 rail, 1, 2, and out for the 8. Like I said, there's really no, he pretty much gave this rack over. Okay, folks, we have another rack for George Rodriguez, and he is in the lead 3-1 over Zion's V here at Steinway Billiards, a race to 7. I just gotta look over at the booth from Zion, like one of those wow kind of looks. And well, I'm friends with both of these guys, so I'm really not pulling for one or the other. I just enjoy watching them play, enjoy being here commentating with you guys. And we are looking at the 5th rack. As soon as he can rack and break these balls. Did I not get my PM on Facebook? I'm sorry, but I'm not checking Facebook right now. I did check it before, but since I'm on live with you guys, I have not checked my Facebook, just because I'm commentating, actually. But I will check when I have a chance. Okay. Back in the booth. Back in the booth is joining me again is Al. He's come back from his break. Hopefully, feeling more refreshed. Welcome back.
Thank you. 3-1, huh?
Yeah, 3-1. And we've been watching some good pool here. I'm waiting for Zion to get the opportunity to get back into this match. He's definitely not out of it at 3-1, but George Rodriguez has taken advantage of every opportunity that he's been getting. So we'll see what happens here. He's going to get the jump cue. And Zion, I have a funny story about Zion actually in his jump, but he used to not jump very well. And told him that I can help him out sometime. And he's been doing well since obviously jumping that ball and made a very good example of exactly what I was going to say. He's actually gotten better at his jumping skills.
Hey, I understand that there might be some buffering going on. If there is, we're going to reboot the stream right after this match before we start the next one.
Yes, I hear. I've been seeing some of the comments, but Bob did update and say that he was going to refresh and reboot. So hopefully anyone having trouble at home will be able to join us again with less complications. So having a little technical difficulty, we apologize.
Well, we're running off of Wi-Fi right now. We're not hardwired, and they have a problem with their Ethernet. One of the techs that works for whatever system they have just never showed up. So
Oh, wow.
we're still running on Wi-Fi, and that's the best we can do
Yeah, sorry, folks.
at this point.
At this point, anyone who's like on their cell phones, they're using the Wi-Fi here. Sometimes there might be a little more, a little lag, a little complications. So please bear with us. We're sorry that you're having trouble. We're happy that you're joining us. Hopefully we can get a better picture out there to you guys. Now, Zion back at the table. A very good opportunity for him to get back into this match a little bit more. He is trailing 3-1 in this match. So definitely this is the opportunity he was looking for and try to put a little bit of pinch on the score here. And got a little more angle on the 6 than he wanted to, but he's still good. Should he pocket the 6, he should have a nice shot on the 7, as so. And just to pop off the rail, have a perfect shot on the 8, as so.
I'm sorry, I'm nodding out.
No, you're good. Don't worry about it. Folks, for those of you who are in the chat, I'm not sitting in front of the chat anymore, so I know that some of you are probably asking something or things actually in the chat room, but I'm sorry, I can't see or read right now what's going on.
What they're doing is they're saying, "I love you, Snooki. Thank you. I love you, Snooki. What's your telephone number?" No, that's what they're saying.
That is so not what they're saying.
Okay, 3-2. 3-2 in favor of George Rodriguez as Zion puts another beat up on his side of the scoreboard. And there you see Shane Van Boney and Cole. I get the guy's name wrong. Copin Chow or something. That match is going to be taking place. There's a link for it. Bob just posted it.
Oh, great.
It's a challenge match.
Bob is on the money today.
Yeah, absolutely.
Bob's always on the money. Bob's great.
Oh.
Thanks, Bob.
What happened to my sidekick that came to rescue me today?
Who's that?
Double Dave.
Devil needed a break. I see him over across the room.
He needed a break.
He needed. Okay. He's like, here, you sit in and talk to the folks at home, which I don't mind. It'd be nice to hear them, but I think all of them talking at once would be a nightmare. So we do have the chat, and I try to interact with them, but I'm not near that computer right now, so I don't see the chat. So sorry, folks, if you're trying to speak to me. I'm sitting in another chair. My
You don't need
co-pilot.
to
My
see the
co-pilot.
chat. You got to see those balls rock and roll. That's all you
I
got to
see them rocking and rolling. All right, so Zion has made a nice break. He's made a ball on the break. He's made 2 balls, actually. He made the 4. It looks like the 4 and the 7. And he's got a tough cut on the 1, but he is taking a look at it. If he doesn't go for it, then he could go for it and have natural, pretty good position for the 3 wherever he lands, unless he wants to shoot that combo, which I doubt.
Wow, what a great
See,
shot.
offensive. He went for it. He's got a shot.
Very aggressive. Plays rapid.
Yes, he does. Both of these players are aggressive. They play rapid or whatever. But when they decide to play it safe, it's always pretty good. So he's got a shot there on the 2. Shot to the side pocket with the 3. Now, he's got an angle where he'd have to play the combo. So he's going to just roll this up. He's got a combo here, 5 to the 6. Now he's got to be careful he doesn't just pop it out like that.
Things like that happen.
Well, yeah, he could have gotten right on top of the or behind rather the 9 ball that was sitting there, but he does have a shot. He did play that guy. That 6 ball was in favor of the opposite side that he needed for that combo, but he did pocket it and decided to play safe, which I like. I like very much here. He could have went offensive. He could have back cut that 5 and got natural position all the way up to the 8. But should he have missed, giving control to George Rodriguez with an open shot was not a good thing. So he did decide to play safe. He's going to go one kick.
I got 2 lagging in the chat at the same time.
2 laggins?
Yeah, we're lagging. I don't know what that means.
Sorry.
But, we will refresh the whole system. This match is being recorded, so we're going to elect to keep this match going. And as soon as this is over, we'll reboot the whole system.
All right, he played safe again. Safe again. He didn't get quite there. He did brush the 9 ball. He's taking a look to see if that 5 is frozen, which I don't think he is. He does have probably a quarter ball here. He's calling it. He's calling it off the kick, a top rail.
Well, you got to call it in case it goes in.
Okay. He hit it nicely. However, he did leave a shot and possible run out here. I don't see any problem with him just making this 5, rolling the cue ball straight up. Oh, wow. See, he punched that ball. He punched it because he wanted to get off the rail and come out for the 8.
He overcut it.
And he overcut that. If he had shot it medium speed, made the 5, he could have easily floated in the same direction of that corner pocket and made the 8 ball in the opposite corner.
He had good shape on the 8, I can tell you that.
But
perfect angle would come back for the 9 if the 5 would have went in.
Right. He did get there, but he just
overcut it, hit the short
overcut the
rail.
ball, yeah. And now George Rodriguez is...
I like the way you said Rodriguez. I like that.
I'm bringing out my inner Rosie Perez.
I like that. Oh, yeah, Rosie Perez. I remember that. White Man Can't Jump, right? She was in
Yes.
Yeah.
I believe she's doing work on Broadway now.
Really?
I think so.
Last I heard, she was working on.
You know,
Broadway.
I know she was on.
Ago.
She was on a talk show recently, and I believe I heard them mention something about her being on Broadway. So.
And there you have it, George versus the 9 ball.
Wow, and he
George says, "Hey,
conceded the
see,
game.
you don't even have to get out of the seat."
Yeah, he conceded
So we're
the
tied
game.
at
So we're tied at 3-3, folks.
Moving uptown.
Uptown, baby. Uptown.
The Pearl Strickland is in the hot seat, as far as I understand.
Is that right?
Yeah.
See, I'm not even sure. You know, I walked in and came over to say hi to you fellas, and got me working right away. I love it.
Now, this
so I didn't get to look at the chart. Sorry, folks.
Now, in this tournament here, it's just an extended race, right?
Yes, I believe so. It is it's an extended race. It's not true double elimination. They just extend the race, whereas if one player gets to, like, for instance, Earl is in the hot seat. If Earl gets to 7 first, he wins. If his opponent, whoever that might be, gets to 7 first, then the race is extended, I believe,
9.
to 9.
Yeah, I believe so.
So it is not true double elimination, but it is an extended race, which, hey,
falling
you see them
asleep on
fight
the
it out.
job
It's
over here.
wonderful. Don't fall asleep. I know you're tired. You had
I'm
a
staring
long,
into the days. I'm
long.
staring into the days. Staring into the days. All right. Just had something to munch.
You had to munch? Oh, you posted that picture about sushi.
Oh, my
Oh
God.
my
Devil
God.
and I
I was
went to
so
that place.
jealous. We had
That's a
sushi
nice
once
place.
together. We had a good time. We must do sushi again.
This place is like 10,000 square feet of sushi. It's
Oh my
unbelievable.
God, a smorgasbord.
Yeah. Anything you want. You want peanut butter and jelly sushi? They'll make it for you.
Peanut butter and jelly
I'm telling
sushi.
you.
I doubt that's gonna go down very well. but bless your heart for thinking so.
I mean, they will make it for you.
I bet. I mean, 10,000 square
It's
feet
like
of
30
or
$35 a person, or you can eat.
That's
a
why
king,
it's a
you know, you got
buffet. It's beautiful. Now, listen,
Filet, crabs,
you
and
get
you
it.
name it, they got it.
You get hungry folks going in there. It's well worth the $35. That was. It seemed like a nice spread.
Yeah. Usually you see names in the chat you've never seen before, and I'm really,
Becoming familiar
I'm on
with it.
edge. I really want to start the stream over.
Oh. Are they still? They're still having trouble.
I would imagine so. I've only seen 3 complaints so far.
Well, I saw some just
But we
before
just
you
put it
were-
on another device, Allison Fisher, and we put it on one of Jerry's friends' devices. Crystal clear. There's no buffering whatsoever.
Okay.
But, you know.
It is
they
what it
use
is
them.
at the moment.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks. Anyone who's still having trouble, who's watching us, we're very sorry. Unfortunately, we're not running on the main.
The commercials are lagging too. Well, that's definitely a Ustream issue. The commercials are lagging.
Oh, that's not personal. If any issues on the commercials, and that's Ustream itself, don't blame us.
No, it's okay. No.
I'm just kidding.
Hey, we're not Ethernet. We're not hardwired, so you
No.
can blame me all you want. But we will reboot. We definitely want that feedback. There you have it. The Z-Man says, "Go ahead, Georgie. You can take it." So now it's 4-3 in favor of George.
He's back in the lead.
Yeah.
Back in the lead.
It's only a race to 7.
It's a race of 7, but it's not over for sure.
Jerry
If
T
he's-
with the update just won his match 5-4. He's playing in a different tournament. They actually have 3 tournaments going on.
Oh, good Lord.
Yeah. So Earl the Pearl is in the hot seat. I don't know if we're going to see Earl come in shortly or if he's here. I don't even know if he's up here. There's plenty of people up on the rail. Plenty of people sitting in the lounge. So I don't see the yellow jacket, but he is in the hot seat. As you watch George Rodriguez break in Game 8, leads this match 4-3 over a Zion man. Yeah, it could be, you know, if the stream is lagging, yeah. It could be a local broadband problem because we are using the establishment's Wi-Fi. But they have a super upload, even though it's Wi-Fi. That's nothing's going to help, but we try it.
Okay, so there's no major problems in this rack here, and Zion happy to be back at the table, of course, to tie up again. It looks like he might.
I haven't rebooted for 2 days. I haven't rebooted since the last tournament.
Wow.
And that was yesterday, I think. Yeah, yesterday.
You are very tired, aren't
No,
you?
it was yesterday into today. It was actually yesterday yesterday at 11 o'clock in the morning until 5 o'clock this morning, and then now. So it's been quite a while. About 30 hours.
All right, like I said, there's no major problems here at this rack, and giving George giving the opportunity to Zion to tie up again. Looks like we'll have 4-4. Should he make good position in that 10 ball? Okay, cut that ball in nicely, made nice position, and should we go out on the limb and say he's gonna make this?
Well, we got to wait, but
No, he's gonna make. And he did make it, and tying it up again, 4-4. Race to 7. I love the battle, baby. I love it.
yeah, me too. I really do. AZ Billiards. Kings of Vapor.
Oh, they're all together. I
They
love
now
it.
own that domain, kingsofvapor.com.
Oh, nice.
1-330-773 eSig or 3244. Check them out, kingsofvapor.com. Tap League, and I want to thank Simonis. I also want to thank Lakasi Hybrid Cube.
Yeah,
That's one of Snooker's sponsors.
that's my sponsor.
And there we go.
All right. Now into the 9th game with Zion's V at the break. All right, very nice break.
ball.
He did make the 8 ball, and he got blocked by the 3. You see him tap the table with his cue. Disappointed that he's got yet another either safe, not a clear shot at any pocket. He wants to be able to try to close out here, but hopefully he can come. He is looking at the combo here.
JT.
With a wonderful 5-second massage on my shoulders.
He's up
Teaser,
just as
a
long
teaser.
As, he's up just as long as I am, and he's playing pool. He's playing in the tournament.
You know, sometimes, listen, you know how many times I've had to come straight from work and have to play and for some reason do well. Your body is more relaxed. I mean, you're tired, but you're not anxious. You're just kind of there, existing. But sometimes everything just falls into place, you know?
Okay, good hit by George.
Very good hit, 2-rail kick. But he did leave a shot in the corner pocket. He's disappointed, taps the chalk on the table.
Well, it's a wide open table.
It is. It's pretty wide open. I mean, I think that 4 goes in the side pocket past the 6. Looks like it. He's just gonna schmooze that ball into the corner pocket. So now, this is what he's thinking about. See. Okay, that was a nice shot. He popped that cue ball out for that 4 ball. Did well. Okay, nice shot. A little brush on the 10 ball there, but he's out. I have to think he's out from this rack. Now he's looking because he got a little funny angle for that 7, but should he pop it in, go around just like so, and play the corner pocket? He's fine there. I mean, that's what I meant about having options. He didn't want that position, but he got it and he took the best of it. He had an option. And, wow, he's flirting with that 10 ball. He's really flirting with that 10 ball a little bit, but he's fine. He should be able to cut this in without a problem. We have a side pocket 10 ball. And now he conceded the game. George just told him that he's won. And now Zion is taking the lead for the first time in this match with 5-4. See, I told you folks at home that this would be a little bit of a battle. These guys battle it out on a regular basis, so it's a good match for both of these guys. You know, they have very different playing style, but very effective to say the least. Zion now in the lead over George Rodriguez, 5-4. And with the break in the 10th rack.
There you go. Snooker on the job.
On the job.
9-ball leaking towards the corner pocket. Nothing dropped.
Wow. No, he did.
did?
He made the 7-ball.
Sorry.
He did make the 7. He's got a shot on the 1. He's got a whole open top right side of the table to get position on the 2. He's got a cluster, though. He's got clusters with the 5, 8, 10, 6. Let's see what happens. He could try to bust one of these up right now. Taking a chance, of course. Look, see what I mean? He was thinking about busting that up, just like I thought. He took his eye off the 2 ball, did not pocket the 2. He didn't bust those up as much as he's got fortunate here because he's still left problems for George Rodriguez. He's made the 2 ball. I mean, he's gonna shoot the 2 ball. Has a shot on the 3, but however, still has the problem there. No longer with the 5, but he does have a 6, 10, and 8 problem. Which George Rodriguez should be able to bust up when he shoots the 5. I believe the 5 is going in the top corner, but I don't want to get too ahead of myself right now. He's shooting at the 3. Has an open middle table there for any position for the 4. Now this is where he has to think about his position. If he were to get maybe a couple of inches over to the left from where he is now, he'd have the opportunity to bust those clusters up. But
Why, he's going to look at the 6-10 combos on?
well, yeah, he has to take, or he wants to see if that 6 goes to the side pocket. And now he's looking at the 6-10 combo.
Sure, this way here, if
So-
he plays the 5 up in that corner, but he doesn't have to. He can actually play the 4 on the side and play the 5 on the opposite side. He's weighing
He
everything
could,
out.
yeah,
He's
of
weighing all
course.
his
He's taking
options out, you
all
know?
his options. Like we said before, when Dave was in the booth with me, that you look at these at the table and you have more than one option sometimes. So he is taking a look at what it is that he's going to do here. Oh, he's trying to see. He got a little straighter. No. You see, I like him going a couple of inches further.
He's going to play that's personal. Personal preference, but, he's going to play the 6-10 here.
Yeah, should he have the combo, the 6-10 there?
You got to feel comfortable with doing what
Yeah,
you're doing,
absolutely. Absolutely, which
Take
is
the
why
high
he
road.
took, yeah, absolutely. Well, he takes, see what angle he has. He's still looking at that 6 in the side pocket, so if that's the case, then he got perfect on this 5 ball. Then you just roll it up that so. And I just seen him tap his leg. He didn't get exactly where he wanted to, unless he was looking to safe him. See what kind of angle he had to safe him behind there. I don't know if we can look here. He did have the side pocket. Very nice. Very nice. Bump that 10. You should have no problems here. Hit this 9 ball thin. And with this angle, it's just natural. He's going to come back up table and shoot the 10 in the same pocket. Oh, you decided to go 2 rails and out. Wow, that's flirting with that pocket,
Yeah, he knows the speed of the table.
Yeah, he does. But see
Zion
how
said
close he got?
that's good.
Yeah, Zion said just give it to him. Okay, so we have a tie game, 5-5. With George Rodriguez to break in the beginning of the 11th game here. Steinway Billiards. Tony Robles in a pro side tournament.
Yes. You're absolutely right. The Predator Pro-Am, pro side. Coming to you live from Steinway Billiards in Astoria. Every once in a while I get ready to go. I'm ready to go.
Should we get you a Red Bull?
No, I never had one in my life. I really never did.
I tried one once. I tried that sugar-free one.
I'm not going to try it. George Rodriguez firing right at the
Should we get you a coffee?
Look at this. I had 3. Wow, the 3 ball goes around 3 rails and goes right into the corner pocket. You know, he's got a shot on the 1. He can jump into the 1 if he wants, but there's no reward. Now, if he pushes out, he might be able to play the carom 7, might go into the side pocket.
This is true.
You got to make sure you hit the 1 first.
Absolutely.
The 1's so far up front, I don't think you can play it. And if he pushes out, like towards the area where the 4 ball is up on top, towards the right side of the table, he's going to leave a dead carom.
Yes, this is true. Let's see what he chooses to do. He's taking a look. Let's see, he might thin it and try to put it behind the 9 ball. That's kind of far-fetched, though, at this point. I like him putting it on the long rail. The cue ball past this 8 ball, whatever. That won't leave him much of a shot. Of course, he's got to worry that he might bump the cue ball. I mean, he might bump the 8 ball with that cue ball, but let's see. He's definitely taking his time with this one. You know, Zion did catch up. He has tied it up. Then he took the lead, and then he tied it up again. Now George Rodriguez tied it up
55, right?
Now, yeah, we're at double nickels with 55, 5-5. And so it's a race to 7. You got to really think about what you're going to do here. So in case anyone is wondering, he's just deliberating.
You know, he probably can just stop the cue ball, hit the 1, sort of play like a bank shot, hit the 1 into like the first or second diamond. Stop the rock right between the 2-7.
Yes, I like that. He
banked
banked the ball out. If he sees enough of that 1, he can bank the ball between second and third diamond. Oh, he's going to push. He's pushed. Okay. He took a look and see if he can carry him that 7 ball, which I doubt. However, should he give this back to him? I really wonder what they might choose to do. See, I don't know how much space, if any. I think that 7 and that 1 are. See, he's giving it back to him because there's really not much to do from this point. Now, George had to have thought of something at this point, but Zion did give this push back because, like I said, I didn't see very much from here. He's just going to kiss that just like that. He's going to kiss that ball over and just hope he didn't leave a window. But it looks like he may have left a window for that 1 ball in the corner pocket. Yeah, he did.
Okay, Iggy, that's a good sign, but I am going to elect to reboot after this match anyway. Nice to see you, Iggy.
There really is no major problems in this rack. He hit that off the rail with reverse English perfectly to avoid going around and possibly hitting the 8 or coming into the 10 or things like that. He went long rail, short rail, long rail, right back into this. Very nice. It's a little more angle than he'd like, but he's going to shoot this in the side pocket. Yeah, he doesn't like this angle that he's got here, but really getting back on this 8. I think if he shoots it, I think he can bypass that 10 ball unless he's going to shoot this in the corner, which kind of looks like what he wants to do. So he did go past the 10. He bypassed without bumping, and that's good.
Rock and roll snooker. Pulling up the end as Upstate Owls just can't even get motivated. I'm trying.
You're tired. I
Oh.
understand. I got you. I got your back, baby. I got your back. All right. So, look, here we go. He's going to try to punch this back. Huh. I thought he would try to punch it back. I'm surprised. He decided to float it up a little bit. Still, good shot on the 8 ball here. And for natural position with just a touch.
You ever have a gyro, a Greek gyro, when all the tomatoes and the onions and the sour cream in it, and then when you burp, it's just like it tastes like onions? I love that feeling, man. I just had one of these huge gyros.
Do you know it's actually called a gyro?
A who?
A gyro.
A gyro. I know a gyro since I was a kid. All right, anyway, who's this guy?
Who's this guy?
Zion.
We got Zion.
He's on the hill.
He's on the cheese.
We're getting close to rebooting time.
Yes.
Think I should fool around with the stream right now?
No. Hold on, it's up to
Living
you.
life on the edge.
You're a risk taker.
Yeah.
You took that risk with that gyro story.
Oh, I love it. I love it.
And I was telling you at home how he had a gyro or a gyro with lettuce and tomatoes and onions, and now
Yeah, with the sour
when
cream.
he burps and he
I taste onions.
he tastes onions.
It had like purple onions in it. It's nice.
That's an attractive story.
All right, I kind of did an adjustment. Give it a couple of minutes and see what happens.
On the job, baby. You're
Yeah,
on
I'm
the
trying
job.
to satisfy everybody and keep the recording going.
All right, so Zion on the
hill.
on the hill with the break. Made a ball on the side
Yeah,
pocket.
4 ball.
Has sight of the 1. Not. He can bank if he wants. He's gonna let Whitey loose a little bit. I think. Well, let's see what he does. He does see it. He does not have to push out. He does not have to do anything crazy here. But has control of the table. So, did make the 4 ball.
He's going to lock him up behind the 5 here.
I would think he would go 2 rails behind the 5.
He banks. He's
He
calling
called the bank. He's called the
Well,
bank.
he's got a path. He's going to pass.
He's
to
got a
the
path
6,
for
7,
the, yeah, exactly.
and come back around table for the 2. He's got to watch out for the 10.
Yeah, but even then he hit it too soft. Like getting back up to the 2 he's out of line. And he's giving control back to George Rodriguez, who has a steep cut on the 1. Tough to control for the 2. He's going to take a look at that unless he cuts it and bumps the 2, and he's going to end up banking the 2 towards the side, towards the middle of the table. Cue ball will go towards the left. Why don't you tell us about our sponsors?
Oh, Gotham City Technologies. Ron Mason's creation. He is the owner
He
of
did.
Gotham City Technology. He can remote in. You got viruses, any problems with your computer, you can fix them.
All right, he played it safe, which is what I like. I would have chose to do the same in that position because it was very tough to control. He could have cut that 1 ball in. Yes, he could have done it, even though it's a tough cut. But maintaining control of the cue ball for the 2, which was right next to there, was a problem. So I do like that he played the safe behind the 5. Zion did take a look at the shot. He's gonna get his jump cue, and we got a jumper. Now the 1 is far enough away. I don't think he's gonna jump off the table. I think he jumped that nicely. However, well, he's got sight of the 1. I don't think he does not have that corner pocket. He does have the opposite corner pocket, but getting back for the 2 is the problem. So we're going to see a little bit of deliberation. He's going to think about what he's going to do. He's probably going to play safe, as so. I like that. You just can't go wrong with safe. He tried to play it safe. He didn't get behind that 10 the way he'd like to, so he did leave. He left a shot on the 1. I mean, he's left the 1 in sight, not a shot, because he can't bank it. The 6 and the 7 are in the way. The only thing he can do, I like him banking this ball back towards the spot and putting the cue ball up by the 5 ball. That's what I like. I like him banking that towards the spot, like that. The cue ball didn't go where I thought it would.
He used a short block.
He used a short blocker, yeah. It is risky going up there by the 5 because it could have scratched, obviously. I'm a risk taker. I might have wanted to tie him up a little more than that, but it does work. He did leave him safe. He's taking a look at the kick.
CMB WSU, you in the chat? I guess Bob stepped away for a little while.
He's left us. Shame on him. Bob, shame on you.
He's busy.
I know. He's great. He's on the job.
Thank you. We did a little adjustment on the side. It just took a little while to kick in. I'm glad that nobody had any buffering going on now. It's all should be okay.
Awesome sauce.
But if you want, I can still reboot after this match.
All right, he did kick successfully the 1 ball. However, he's left a shot for the corner pocket with the 1, with the opportunity rather to just float up for the 2, same pocket as so. 5 ball is. The 4 ball was made on the break, so it's a shot to the 5, that opposite corner.
And this young man's on the hill.
This young man is on the hill, and here we go with a 2 or 3 reel from the 5 to that 6 side pocket.
Side pocket or
right,
corner.
1, 2. He falls short. He fell short. Ooh, flirt. See, he tapped the table at between that 2nd and 3rd diamond. That's where he really wanted to be. But he still has a shot. He just doesn't have a shot exactly where he'd like to have been. It does have a shot in the corner pocket, and he overcut that. Very disappointed being on the hill, giving the opportunity for George Rodriguez to get back on the hill with him. Let's see what happens. You know, like I said, he did not get on the long rail. He wanted to come between 2nd and 3rd diamond and have position for the side pocket. Did overcut that 6. And like I said, giving George Rodriguez the opportunity to run out here and make it hill. George is going to have he looks like he's going to draw this back. Yeah, as so. And don't look like any problems here. Just problem. No problem here. 8 ball. He's conceded the game. See, and now we have a hill situation. Let me. Hill. Race to 7. Hill. With George Rodriguez to break in the 13th rack. The last rack of this set. We're coming to you live from Steinway Billiards in Astoria, Queens. Predator Pro-Am on the pro side. Anyone who has just joined us, we have George Rodriguez against Zion's V. The 6-6, race to 7. This is the last rack of this set.
June 20th, 21st, and 22nd.
Al is taking a moment to speak to the owner of Steinway Billiards. Okay, Al has returned.
Yes, I have, and I'm sorry, Bob, I did get a PM from Mr. Henry. Just got back, was announcing Zion being on the hill. Let me watch for a bit. All right, thanks, Bob. Appreciate it. Appreciate everybody out there. Upstate Al is wide awake. I just got my second wind,
Yeah.
and my sails are flowing.
Yeah.
65-foot sailboat. We're heading
65
down
foot.
south. Yeah,
You're a big sail.
I'm a big sail. That's right, I'm a big
All
sail.
right, I'm glad everyone is back up and running. No buffering, no problems.
I just
and
found out, I'm sorry for cutting you short,
Oh,
I just
sure.
found out from Manny I'm doing the Earl Strickland and Mike DeShane rematch here on the 5x10.
Awesome sauce.
And I'm also going to be doing the second annual Steinway Classic.
Nice.
So I got to put that on the calendar. Yeah.
Yeah,
We're
put
gonna
that on
rock
the
and
calendar. I love when those tournaments are here in New York. You know, I love going away and go and watch the 9-ball U.S. Open, and we go to away to like all these big events and the expo and all that.
Yeah, that's
But
beautiful.
I absolutely love that it's happening in New York also. So I mean,
Yeah.
why not? You want to see your beautiful city have these great events going on, and these killers
Okay,
killing
ball
each
in
other.
hand for George.
Wow,
How do
ball
we
and
stand
hand
here?
ratio. We stand at 6'6".
Oh
It's
my
Hill
goodness.
double
Oh my
cheeseburger.
goodness, it's the Omen.
Yeah, that he got on the hill.
And
when
look
you
at
walked
this. George
Wow.
wins with the 110 combination. Man,
Wow.
that's so horrible right there. But you know that's the way the ball
in.
bounces.
It is.
There's nothing you
It
can do
is
about
what
it.
it is. It did win with the combination.
7-6.
Wow, that's very,
George
very
Rodriguez defeats
unfortunately.
Zion, man.
Unfortunate.
Guys, I'm gonna leave it up to you. If you guys think that you're buffering any more than
Well,
Before-
now's the time to
I
speak
will
up,
reboot,
guys. We're
have
in
no
between
problem.
matches. It is important for you to.
Oh, they can't get underway yet.
Yeah, I think now's the time for anyone to speak up.
I'll tell you what, you know, these guys are ready to rock and roll.
Actually, no. One is walking away right now. We got a few minutes in case you wanted to do that. So anyone in the chat is still having issues.
It's
Now is the
perfect
time to
now.
speak
It's
up.
perfect now.
it's
Everything's good.
perfect?
It's cool here. Thanks,
right,
guys,
cool.
for the feedback.
All
A
right.
little while, we're going to have George Rodriguez, and he's going to be playing Chris, his name, right?
I don't know his last name very well.
I do. Let me see if I can get it right. I might be able to get it right. Just give me a couple of seconds. It's D-E-R-E.
Yeah.
W-O-N-S-K-I.
Okay, there we go.
And that's,
We
I'm
just
going to try
know
to
him
pronounce
as
it the way he told me to pronounce it. Darowonsky.
Darowonsky.
No, Vonsky. He doesn't pronounce the W. Von, like
Von. Okay.
Don Von.
Von.
Yeah, you're
All right,
in.
real
You're in.
manly Von.
The Von.
Okay. I'm going to step
Von
away
Go.
for
Get yourself
3
something
minutes.
to drink.
I am going to get something to drink.
All right.
I will return. Should I get you a cup of coffee?
Not more than what I just had. Yeah, okay.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nothing?
No,
okay.
I'm sorry. I can't make up
Oh, wait.
my mind.
I will return,
I got to go
folks.
to the Wizard for a brain right now. Trust me. Don't even listen to me. Okay, here we go.
Okay, I will return in a moment.
Stream is perfect. Stream is good. Stream is perfect. Thank you. Don't reboot. Okay, guys. I will listen to the majority of the crowd. Feedback. You want Chris +1. Scotty's in the chat calling people out. So, well, actually, this recording is still going. I'm going to have to